This video is going to show you and remind you of the 3 strategies we've talked about this week for dividing. Just a refresher, our problem or expression here, 12 divided by 3, our number 12 is the dividend. It's the largest number in our division problem, and 3 is the divisor, and it's what we'll be dividing 12 by. Our first strategy is repeated subtraction, which is very similar to multiplication, repeated addition, but they're opposites. So what we'll be doing is taking our dividend, our greatest number 12, and we'll be subtracting by our divisor 3 until we get to 0. Once we get to 0, we can stop. 12 minus 3, we'll do the math, which is 9. Then we'll take our answer 9 and continue to subtract by 3. I know that 9 minus 3 is 6. I'll take my answer of 6, and again, I'll subtract by 3. I know that 6 minus 3 is 3. Take my answer of 3, subtract it by 3, and I will get 0. Once I get to 0, I know I can stop. Then I need to go back and count. How many times did I subtract by 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, my answer, 12 divided by 3, is 4. The second strategy we've talked about this week is using circles and dots. So what that means is our circles are our groups. So we're going to use our divisor of 3 to create our circles. So 1, 2, 3 circles. Now our dots are going to be the 12. Once we get to 12 dots, we stop. But we're going to take these dots, these 12 dots, and we're going to divide them equally among these 3 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Notice I also use the same dot pattern with 2 on top, 2 on bottom. That way it's easy for me to recognize that I have 4, 4, and 4. Therefore, I know that my answer 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Our last strategy is dividing with an array. Now an array is talking about multiplication with our equal rows and columns, but we can also use it for division. What we're going to be doing is creating columns with 3 dots in each until we get to 12. For example, we'll do 1, 2, 3. That's my first column of 3, and then I'll just keep counting on until I get to 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I can go back to my array and I can circle all my groups of 3. So here's my first column of 3, column of 3, column of 3, column of 3. And I can go back and count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns of 3. Therefore, again, I find that my quotient is 4. So after looking at and using all 3 of my strategies, I have proven to you 3 different ways that 12 divided by 3 equals 4.